I'm going to explain now the activity called Images from My Neighborhood. This activity involves teenagers in a mapping exercise of their community, where they actually take pictures of their favorite places and the least favorite places in the community. They actually talk about the positive and negative characteristics of those places. The main objectives of this activity is, number one, to hear the voices of the youth, both boys and girls, and how they perceive their environment and what are the values and perceptions they attach to specific places in the community, but also to identify gender differences. What kind of things you need for this activity? Well, you need digital cameras if possible, but if not, you can also make sketches about the different places. And other alternatives are cell phone cameras as well. This activity is divided in two stages. Number one is talking through images, which is more a mapping activity. And the stage two is qualities of the open space, where actually the teenagers attach specific values to the pictures that they take. Step one, getting started. You should organize a group of teenagers, both boys and girls, but separately. The tool should be introduced, stating what it is and what would you like to find out about their community. It's very important to inform them the objectives of the activity. Each participant will be asked to choose one place that she or he likes the most and one place that she or he does not like. You should make special emphasis in thinking the reasons that justify their choices. Is it a feeling? Is it fear, security, boredom? Is it a physical characteristic? Is it clean? Is it dark, lonely, far away? Or is it the activities taking place? After this, you actually start taking the picture. Once teenagers have discussed and selected the good and bad places, each participant should go to the selected location and take the picture. The facilitator should accompany the teenager when taking the picture. And this is good to start a one-to-one conversation and actually record more the characteristics that they mention when they talk about these chosen places. Stage 2, qualities of the open space. In this stage, you actually start preparing the tools. First, you print the pictures. The pictures should be numbered and labeled on the back with the name and age of the author. Arrange the pictures in the wall, in the floor, or in a board with only the numbers visible, so the participants don't know who actually took the picture. Prepare a list of negative and positive characteristics commonly attached to spaces. Positive characteristics can be clean, fun, beautiful, safe, cool, popular, peaceful, fresh, and negative characteristics can be dirty, boring, dangerous, forbidden, lonely, hot, ugly, scary. Once you have a list, make sure there is the same number of positive and negative characteristics. Write each of them separately on post-its, ensuring there is a copy of each characteristic for each participant. Then ask him or her to choose the photo that best represents each word. Always ask why they choose the picture to get more information and ensure they understood the meaning. Then continue with each word until you use all of them, both positive and negative. Once the participant finishes, record the word pasted in each number, picture, or photograph the board. Now repeat the activity with the next participant. Remove the post-its each time before a new participant starts to avoid being influenced by the previous choices. The next step is about analysis. Use a map of the neighborhood and identify graphically the places teenagers photograph. Remember to draw separate maps for boys and girls to see the gender comparison. To assess the relevance of each place, count how many times it was mentioned and represented in the map. To assess the quality of the space, start with allocating one symbol for positive characteristics and one for the negative. For example, blue dots for positive and red dots for negative. Now go through your notes of each picture and mark in the map each time a word was used in a place. The resulting map will give you an idea of which places are perceived as negative and positive for both boys and girls. The next activity is called My Community Survey, and it's based on the Child Friendly Cities project developed by UNICEF Innocenti Research Group. And we use this survey to get a deeper understanding of the weak and strong points of community life based on the opinions of women and teenagers. You can access the surveys from the Child Friendly Cities project from the website, and you can adapt it to contain statements more according to the context you're working on, and that's what we did in this case. The step one consists of preparing the survey. The survey consists of a series of positive statements about community life, recreation, and safety, and the participants must read every statement and indicate if it happens always, sometimes, or never, being always the best and never the worst. The step two is implementing the survey. The survey is intended to be done in a one-to-one basis. Look for a quiet and comfortable place to sit down and talk with each participant. Start recording the participant's name, gender, and age, and doing some general questions about education, family, daily life, work, etc. that could complement the existing demographic data from the community. Explain the methodology of the survey and how she or he should use the stickers to answer if each statement happens always, sometimes, or never. Ask the interviewees if they want to read and answer themselves the questions, or if they want you to assist by reading the statements out loud. Step 3. Analyzing the information. Once all surveys are collated, print a blank copy and start putting all results together. The next activity is called the Priority Toolkit, and it consists mostly of a visual activity for prioritization. From the 4 previous activities, we already collected a lot of information about community life, about what are the different perceptions of the community spaces according to the views of the children, to the views of teenagers, and to the views of women. But now you actually need to start exploring the aspirations and also the importance that the different residents place on physical and social characteristics of their community. Step 1 consists of numbering each photo you have collected from previous activities, so you can start recording the information. Prepare a board with each picture and corresponding set of symbols. Suggested elements could include water, could include light or energy, could include a market, agriculture, community garden, a square, benches, sport facilities, trees, etc. But these should arise from the activities that were developed before. Step 2. Ask them to choose one of the photos or sketches to use as a canvas. From the different symbols provided, only a maximum of 5 elements can be used, meaning participants will have to prioritize which ones are most important to them and that they consider crucial to transform the area. For each symbol selected, ask questions such as, why would you choose this symbol to go in this specific location? Or why would you choose this symbol and not the other one? Record the 5 symbols selected and also any comments or suggestions that the participants mention. If possible, take a photo of the participant holding the photo and sketch with their selection. Step 3. Analyze. You will be able to collate all the information to find out which symbols are of highest priority to the community. You can use a table to record the information and illustrate which symbols are of highest priority for the community.